Jacques Moliere, here with Jonathan Styles and Steven the Rockstar Outlaw Hensley.
Outlaw Rockstar, thank you.
And I tell you what, fans, we got a great hour of action this week. Matt Conard gets Matt Barnett in his sights and puts the junior heavyweight title on the line.
That's going to be a fantastic contest, one of which will end with the taking of Matt Barnett's wrestling career.
And continuing on the theme of revenge, Bandit gets his hands on Robbie Cruz in our second contest of the day.
That's right, the Bandit looking for a lot of revenge this week, but Robbie Cruz looks to come in with a game plan of his own. He doesn't want to walk away without a victory. He's very focused.
Speaking of focus, Ricky Shane has been nothing but focused and will get a shot at the TV title against Andy Awesome this morning.
Well, Ricky Shane may be getting a shot at a TV title, but more than likely, he's getting a shot at a reality check. He's just not bad enough to pull it off against the Baltimore Bad Boys.
And to capstone the hour, the match we've been waiting for, the man who really wants to get his revenge, the Maestro, against King Dozer in a heavyweight championship match.
Fantastic high-profile contest, that's what we're about here in NWA Mountain State Wrestling. And this match is definitely that kind of contest. Fans, you don't want to miss it.
Let's now go to the action.
This is Commissioner Larry Light. If your club, your school, or your civic organization would like to have the great stars of NWA Mountain State Wrestling come to your town, you give us a call at area code 304-673-2054 or check us out on the web at mountainstatewrestling.com.
All right, getting ready to start this thing off.
Oh yeah, this is a title match.
Matt Barnett, Matt Conard, looking across the ring at each other, starting this thing off, circling each other.
And I tell you,
Collar and elbow tie up. Matt Conard on the offense early, pushes Matt Barnett into the corner.
that great upper body strength of the Dark Horse.
And Conard with that clean break.
Or I should say the Dark Horse's opponent. What am I? I'm picking up Jock's accent. I'm talking around him too long. And here's another collar elbow tie-up now.
Only you were, Jock. Matt Conard forcing Matt Barnett back to that corner again. And matching power against Matt Conard, that's not going to be the winning strategy this morning for Matt Barnett.
No, it is not. And I tell you what, Matt Conard being very methodical out there and trying to get to the ropes.
But Barnett with a great move there, going behind the big man with a rear waist lock. You see Conard trying to jockey for the position, tries to fly out of it, but Matt Barnett, great amateur tactics, hold on, rides around, and floats right into a front face lock there.
Conard, a little worse for wear, and Barnett gets the upper hand on him again, and they just go around Greco-Roman style.
And Matt Barnett is riding him like a bronco right now. And this, well, I was going to say that would be a great strategy for Matt Barnett, playing against Conard's strengths, going with amateur wrestling. But you see, he left an opening right there, and the Reaper right on top of him just pounds away. Matt Barnett lost what little offense he had mounted.
And the brute force of Matt Conard
just flies across the ring there, levels Barnett with that clothesline, and Barnett walks out of that corner on rubber legs, falls face first onto the mat.
Oh, and a little insult to injury.
Little insult to injury. How about a little wake-up call? Matt Barnett got real lucky last week. Conard, his arm was hurt because of the notorious tactics of the Maestro of wrestling, that dishonest son of a gun. Came into that match hurt, and Barnett took advantage of that arm. But Conard, he's back in control of things this week. He's healthy, and Barnett cannot contend with a healthy Matt Conard. He's too big, he's too strong, and he's much, much meaner than Matt. Now, I've always said, nice guys finish last. In this match this morning, Matt Barnett is going to be living proof.
Matt Conard. I guess I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning, Steve.
He has great combination there, transitioning from a Dragon Sleeper into a combination modified backbreaker there by Matt Conard, who pushes Matt Barnett around the ring. And he's just toying with him right now. I mean, he's just having his way literally with Matt Barnett.
Yeah, I tell you, Matt Conard is just taking apart Matt Barnett. And now the frustration here as Barnett tries to shake the cobwebs out.
And you see Conard bringing Matt Barnett up to the vertical base, but Matt Barnett lying in wait. Dark Horse answers with a series of fists and a nice running uppercut to the face of Matt Conard, who's been rocked against the ropes. Matt Barnett sends him off of him, measures him, big back elbow to Matt Conard. Matt Conard down on the mat. Matt Barnett running back and forth between the ropes. And nice running senton splash by Matt Barnett. Conard barely with a kick out there. And Matt Barnett has really brought his A game this morning.
Oh, absolutely. Matt Barnett, a former junior heavyweight champion, would love nothing more than to get that title back around his waist.
A double underhook there by Barnett just kind of picked him up and slung Matt Conard from one part of the ring to the next.
Now Matt Conard attempting to fly high here in the Mountain State ring this morning as he goes up onto the ropes. Andrew Gibson starting the count as it would be and
flies off with a big elbow.
Shades of the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, this morning nobody's thinking about the Macho Man. They're only thinking about that move by Matt Barnett. I don't know how he pulled it off. I don't like this guy. I don't like his smiling ways. But he can pull out a lot of fantastic things in that ring at a moment's notice.
And now look at this. Matt Barnett trying to make Matt Conard submit. Putting a, what was that maneuver be called, Steve?
It's a modified variation of the Cobra Clutch there. You see how he's his arm positioned around the front of Matt Conard there, holding his one hand to his chest, not quite locking fully behind it, but still placing a lot of pressure across the throat of Conard, and definitely trying to wear him down and choke him out while neutralizing one arm. But you see the opening left there, and that's a rookie mistake. The opening allowed Matt Conard to just easily sneak his elbow in there and just knock away on Matt Barnett.
5 minutes left in that. 5 minutes remaining.
Now Matt Conard throwing Matt Barnett into that turnbuckle and making him eat a faceful of it.
And Conard firing him out, but Matt Barnett reverses, goes to the opposite corner, measures him, flies across the ring.
Oh, no!
And a big miss by Matt Barnett.
I tell you what, that could be a severe shoulder injury there.
Absolutely. Very easily could have dislocated the rotator cuff on that one.
And I tell you, oh, wait a minute. Conard sending him into that ring post again. Where's Andrew Gibson? You got to wonder why he's not disqualifying Matt Conard.
Because he's in the ring looking at Matt Conard. I mean, really. The Reaper is dominant and he's angry. And he is just destroying poor Matt Barnett this morning.
Well, now, psychic predictions aside, if you notice, Andrew Gibson said if Conard was to do that again, he would get disqualified. And wait a minute. And the referee, with the count up to 4.
It doesn't matter what the count's up to. At this point, Matt Barnett getting counted out in this would be a blessing to his health. Because the longer he stays in that ring, the more that the Reaper may take his life. I mean, he is literally destroying this kid this morning. Matt Barnett's just absorbing so much punishment to that arm.
Conard just dismantling that shoulder.
I don't like this kid, but I don't want to see him hurt like this, Jonathan Styles.
I tell you what.
The referee needs to think about calling this one off.
Oh, wait a minute, that should be it.
Matt Barnett, though, too foolish to give this one up.
Well, I think you're right. I think Andrew Gibson has to think about some point about stopping this match, if nothing more than for the health of Matt Barnett.
Did you see him kick him in the head right there? Right back to work on that arm, and you hear the screams of Matt Barnett.
The single arm bar applied. And I think it looks like he's trying to pop the shoulder out of the socket there.
The Reaper trying to tear Matt Barnett's arm literally off. And that's going to be all.
You can't.
So that ref needs to get in there and break this hold up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Horse, Matt Barnett, cannot continue. Therefore,
Insult to injury there. Matt Barnett already losing the match, maybe suffering an injury. Reaper just making sure he knows who put him there to begin with. This was no accident. This wasn't a contest. This was a direct attempt to end the career of Matt Barnett.
Well, this was revenge for last week. and the embarrassment that Matt Conard suffered, but I think Matt Conard may have crossed the line and may have put Matt Barnett on the injured reserve shelf for the time being.
The Reaper slowly moving out of the ring, not breaking eye focus with Matt Barnett's prone body for a second. And right now he is enjoying this moment.
The fastest sale on wheels is back at Lewis Nissan in Beckley. Rapid price markdowns on over 200 vehicles. New 2011 Nissan Frontier King Cab. Rapid price markdown to only $22,900. New 2010 Nissan Altima 2.5 sedans. Rapid price markdown to only $15,995. Plus 0% APR on new Nissans. Rapid price markdowns are back. Only at Lewis Nissan in Beckley. Call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY or online at lewisnissan.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
We've got a great contest this morning.
Absolutely.
From Lubbock, Texas, he is one half of the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champion, the Bandit. Second, from Lubbock, Virginia, he is one half of Cruise Control, escorted to the ring by Sean Cruz, Robbie Cruz. Referee Snatch, referee.
Well, wait a minute, now Bandit having some words with Cruise Control. Whoa! Sean Cruz being ejected!
Oh, and this is unfortunate indeed if you're Robbie Cruz. This doesn't mean that you can't win, but this is a problem. This was not part of the game plan. Robbie was counting on having his brother there this morning to have his back. Now you see Director of Security Joe Rage in the ring.
And Joe Rage ordering Sean Cruz to leave the ring area. And you have to think back to last week's match and how Robbie Cruz interfered. And it would only been a matter of time before we have seen the interference of Sean Cruz.
And you see Sean arguing with this decision. And if you're Robbie Cruz's brother, then you definitely should. They have loyalty. Blood is thicker than water and tag team gold.
Joe Ray's doing his job, and a great job at that by the Director of Security for Mountain State Wrestling.
Don't think this one's over for Robbie Cruz, though, Jay Styles. He's a very capable competitor.
Right, and what I was going to say before you interrupted me, Steve, Mountain State Wrestling, the flagship of the National Wrestling Line.
Absolutely the flagship. Greatest announcer ever, the Outlaw Rockstar, Sweet Stephen Hensley.
I was going to say Jonathan Styles, but we'll agree to disagree. Now, a little bit more of an even
Met that
matchup
14-year-old says what?
Oh.
Robbie Cruz going to task on the Bandit this morning, forcing him over into the opposite turnbuckle.
Referee getting a complaint about the hair pull by the Bandit.
And you see the fans accusing Robbie of underhanded tactics. And for what? What's it matter to the fans? So what if Robbie Cruz is aggressive? Let him be aggressive. I promise you, the Bandit's going to be aggressive too. I'm not going to hate on either one of them for it. I love it. That's good old-fashioned competition in my eyes.
Now, Robbie Cruz claiming about him. Referee polling the audience like a family Feud survey.
Well, Family Feud survey notwithstanding, it really doesn't matter what the fans think. What really matters is what happens in that ring. Nothing that Robbie Cruz has done thus far, even if the referee saw it directly in front of his eyes, would force a disqualification.
And now the Bandit picking him up and slamming him down like a big man on his big ranch in Lubbock, Texas.
And the Bandit going right back to work on Robbie Cruz with that rear chin lock.
Yeah, slowing the pace down, cutting off that oxygen, trying to make Robbie Cruz go to sleep out there.
And even if he doesn't put him to sleep here, the way that he has his hands positioned on the chin of Robbie Cruz and the way that he's pulling up, that's going to do a lot of damage to that neck. And that's going to take away from his ability to execute a lot of maneuvers during the course of a matchup that might otherwise be effective. Even simple mat wrestling maneuvers become hard when your neck's hurt.
Absolutely.
But Robbie Cruz, tenacious as tenacious can be, right back on top of the big man, using every illegal tactic that he can to his advantage, and once again, nothing that would get him disqualified. Sure, the ref can tell him not to do it, but is he really going to DQ him? No. 4 count there, perfect use. Prime example.
Robbie Cruz, a master of the 4 count, and knows exactly the correct time to break the hold for somebody who likes to cheat.
And he goes right back to work on the Bandit with a snapmare takeover, knee directly in the back, and now he's got a rear headlock of his own there applied on the Bandit, firmly cutting off the oxygen supply.
And Robbie Cruz trying to help the Bandit go to La La Land now.
And the Bandit is definitely seeing visions of sleep in his future. He's got to find a way out of this one.
I thought that the Bandit was going to be able to reach around with those lengthy arms.
This might be it, Jay Styles.
Oh, but the Bandit digging deep and trying to something going with that jawbreaker. Wow!
And
ringing the bell of Robbie Cruz.
And Robbie Cruz just flew out there. And the Bandit drapes an arm over top of him. And Robbie Cruz definitely wishing his brother Sean Cruz was out here right now to help guide him out of this situation. The Bandit fighting with everything he has, and the Bandit has a lot inside of him. You don't get to be a 5-time tag team champion for nothing. Bandit kick to the gut, locks in a front face lock, hooks a suplex, and Robbie Cruz is in trouble now, Jay Styles.
I'll tell you what, and I really thought that suplex was enough to put away Robbie Cruz. And I tell you, if there's nothing else, the Bandit can always go to his signature tilt-a-whirl slam, which has put many of men down in that very ring.
That's right, it's the greatest bunkhouse slam of all time. And you see right now the Bandit firing away on Robbie Cruz, sends Robbie Cruz into the turnbuckles, runs across the ring, but misses big with that body splash.
And Schoolboy, oh, out of nowhere.
Almost had it. Good Lord Almighty.
And Robbie Cruz, how close he was, and if he had any sense in that head of his, he would capitalize and not allow the Bandit to regain his base.
Even great men sometimes sense frustration. This is a very frustrating situation for Robbie Cruz, but he's still on top of things. He hit a big headbutt there. He might have hurt himself a little bit on it, but he definitely did more damage to the Bandit lateral press.
2 count only now as the Bandit fights out. And the Bandit looking worse for wear out there.
Robbie Cruz pulling him back up to his feet by his hair, hits him with a stiff shot to the top of the head, sends him off the ropes.
Oh, and Alves right off the ropes, and a great back body by the Bandit.
And Robbie Cruz is wondering how things got to this point. So firmly in control a few moments ago to this, the Bandit mounting offensive maneuver after offensive maneuver out of nowhere.
I tell you what, the Bandit has more than one trick up his sleeve. He's been a ring veteran of 16 plus years.
A small package, 1, 2. Nearly had it there.
Oh, and I really thought that small package was going to put him away. Well, as I was saying, the Bandit has a lot of agility out there.
And the Bandit also has some technical maneuvers, like a great back body slide, great maneuver for a big man with so much upper body strength, and he nearly muscled him straight into a pinfall there.
I tell you, the Bandit has to be thinking about putting him in that tilt-a-whirl slam if he's going to put away Robbie Cruz.
And the Bandit bringing him back up to his feet.
Wait a minute. Looks like we're going to see another suplex. Yes, this time a fisherman suplex.
And he hits a big 1, 2.
Shades of the great and late Kurt Hennig out there.
Late great Kurt Hennig, but this morning, the man who's doing it so well, Mr. the Bandit.
And the Bandit now trying to pick up Robbie Cruz. And is he going to whip him into those ropes? And is he going to go for, oh! Looks like I spoke too soon.
Robbie Cruz going right back to doing what he does best, what it takes to get things done. Goes for a neck breaker. Mr. the Bandit reverses it though. Sends Robbie Cruz into the ropes, and he's going to hit move. Bunkhouse slam. 1, 2, 3. And Mr. the Bandit. Mr. the Bandit picking up the big win this morning.
And I told you, it was only a matter of time. And look at that. 16-year-plus veteran out of nowhere can pull a signature move like the bunkhouse slam.
But Robbie Cruz didn't look out of place this morning at all, competing against Mr. the Bandit. Mr. the Bandit?
You know what? Sean, Robbie, I've known y'all since y'all was about this high. You was not young punks then, and you're still young punks. I've been to your house. Your family don't even like you that much. Everybody knows Big Willie is homesick. He'll be back in a couple weeks. When he comes back, how convenient! When he comes back, you two boys have bit off more than y'all can chew.
Two-time NWA Mountain State Wrestling TV champion, possibly 3-time. Today, you'll have a chance to wrestle the Baltimore bad boy, Andy Awesome.
It's funny, Jock, that you call him a Baltimore bad boy, because the only thing I think that's bad about him is his breath. Pretty good. Andy, once again our paths cross here in Mountain State Wrestling. You've beat me, I've beat you, we've left each other laying in the center of the ring half dead. But tonight, you can guarantee that I will become 3-time, count them, 1, 2, 3, time NWA television champion.
West Virginia, how you doing? I'm Jacques Moliere, here with the NWA Mountain State Wrestling TV champion, Andy Awesome, the Baltimore bad boy. Let's talk about your rematch with Ricky Shane today.
Rematch? He shouldn't even deserve a rematch. Everybody's seen it. I beat him 1, 2, 3. That's why I am the television champion. And for you idiots out there that don't know anything about this or the history, I was the one when that kid come through these doors and taught him what he knows about this business. I'm the one that stayed on the phone with him. I'm the one that don't tell him not to quit because you got a little bit of talent. Don't let him get you down. But now he thinks he's Mr. Big Shot, running with big boys like the Gift Garage and all the rest of them. Well, Ricky Shane, the reason I got this belt is because like before and like now, you ain't as good as me.
Formerly a king, formerly a world champion, currently the biggest letdown of my professional career.
First, the challenger from Raleigh, North Carolina, Ricky Shane. Second, he is the NWA Mountain State Wrestling TV champion. He is the Baltimore bad boy, Andy Awesome.
You know, reluctantly, I've got to admit, good job, man. You're keeping it real. I don't know how the hell it ever happened, but good God, you are.
I tell you, I have to really question the focus of Andy Awesome as of late. But it has led him to championship gold here in Boston.
You see Ricky Shane and Andy circling each other.
Collar and elbow,
But you see, Andy Awesome drops down, goes straight to an arm drag. He's a more focused man right now. It was very good.
What's with the sucking up to Andy Awesome?
I'm not sucking up. I'm just acknowledging that was a good maneuver. Are you going to deny that was effective, J-Star?
And so was Zack. Now, you would not deny that was an effective maneuver?
It was an effective maneuver, but unfortunately for Ricky Shane, I believe it's a flash in the pan for this match. They might go back and forth for a little while, but you're going to see the American original himself, the Baltimore bad boy Andy Awesome, come out on top.
Now, for somebody who supposed to have a lot of intestinal fortitude and a lot of street cred, he's letting the fans get underneath his skin pretty easily.
No, he's not. He's letting them think that. He's letting Ricky Shane think that. Because the less they know about what's really going on upstairs in Andy Awesome's mind, the better for him. And you see right there, Ricky Shane thought he had things in control. Andy Awesome, rear waist lock, firmly in control.
And the power of Ricky Shane now, trying to reverse that rear waist lock and get out of it. Oh, I like that even better.
A nice single leg takedown there. From a reverse position at that, into a toe hold.
And see now Ricky Shane, the ring veteran he is starting to go to work on one single body part. The right leg of Andy Awesome.
Actually, that would be the left leg of Andy Awesome.
Left, right, what's it matter?
Well, it matters a lot because he'd be on the other leg if it was what you were calling. It's all right. It's all right. Your birthday's in a couple weeks. You'll be 15. I can't believe you let guys like that get inside your head, brother.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you gotta wonder. Guys like Andy Awesome do get under my skin from time to time. But what a great elbow by Ricky Shane!
Near fall there by Ricky Shane. Andy Awesome with the kick out there.
Oh, Andy Awesome tried to beg for mercy. I wouldn't even give that bum $1, much less mercy.
All he's doing right now is buying some time. Just give him a little bit. He'll be back in control.
Oh, see Ricky Shane very wise. Wisdom of Solomon there.
Ricky Shane front face lock, hooks the suplex.
Oh!
Standing vertical suplex.
And all the blood rushing to the head of Andy Awesome.
Whole lot of hang time on that one. And Ricky Shane drops it down. He goes right for the cover.
And 2 counts as Ricky Shane grapevines the leg. I tell you what, Andy Awesome has to be extremely dizzy from the vertical height that he had.
And Ricky Shane bringing the Baltimore bad boy back to a vertical base, grabs a hold of him, and just drives him straight into that corner there. Battering ram-like shots on the Baltimore bad boy.
And now Ricky Shane working into the corner. And, oh!
Andy Awesome with the reversal there, brings his feet up at the last second. I think he may have knocked Ricky Shane out.
Wait a minute, he's using the ropes. Come on, ref. You gotta see that sort of thing.
Well, he may have been using the ropes, but there's no arguing that was a smart tactic. Ricky Shane's a skilled competitor, like you said, and Andy Awesome doesn't want to waste a whole lot of time putting him away the right way. He wants to put him away quickly so he can be healthier when he comes out of this match. He's got a lot of title defenses on his schedule. He's planned to be a long reign.
So he's going to be a fighting champion. He's not going to cower from anybody. But I tell you, Ricky Shane needs to get on top of this. He needs to push those shoulders down on the mat. He needs to grapevine that leg. And I tell you, Ricky Shane, I have to question the motives there are bringing Andy Awesome back to the vertical base. And wait a minute. Sidewalk slam by Ricky Shane.
Andy Awesome filling that one for the moment. Ricky Shane, lackadaisical cover. See Andy Awesome. He's not going to get pinned like that.
No, he is not.
Too much on the line. He doesn't want a short TV title reign. He told me he wants the record-breaking reign. He wants to be the longest television champion in the history of NWA Mountain State Wrestling.
Well, I tell you what, that's a definite goal to achieve here. In Mountain State Wrestling, I would love to see something like that happen. We got a lot of great contenders that could be the television champion.
And Andy Awesome absolutely dismembering Ricky Shane at the moment. Just pounding away, has him stuck in that corner.
Oh, what is that?
I think Andy just tripped.
He did not trip. He used that thick head of his.
He wouldn't do anything like that. He would not do anything like that.
Would he not also bite the face of Ricky Shane?
He's hungry for success.
Oh.
It's no wonder I'm not going to stand up.
2 count only.
I told you, Andy Awesome, the Baltimore bad boy, too much in him. Not going to get pinned that quick. Sends Ricky Shane out of the corner into the opposite one. Takes his time, measures him, flies in. Nice running West Virginia uppercut by the Baltimore bad boy. Because he's in West Virginia. Exactly.
Figure that out now.
The Baltimore bad boy goes to the outside.
I got a question, even if Ricky Shane is 100% after his no disqualification match with Carl last week, the best of 5 series is ongoing here.
See the Baltimore bad boy slowly making his way back into the ring. A lot of damage done to Ricky Shane. Are you kidding me? No!
Yes.
No!
Oh, I thought he was going to have it right there.
I mean, Ricky Shane almost had that one there.
Ricky Shane trying to find his way to a safe position.
Andy Awesome leveling him, though, with those knees to the back. A lot of damage being done to Ricky Shane right now. Andy Awesome aiming to take him apart as quickly as possible. He knows that Ricky Shane is a very technically skilled competitor. He doesn't want to allow an opening for him to reverse his fortune right now. Nice running snap bear by Andy. Back up to his feet. You see Ricky Shane just holding the back of his neck in intense pain right now.
And now, Andy Awesome stretching him out like a medieval rack, just pulling on those shoulders and those ligaments.
And by the positioning of his arms, I'd say he's also doing a lot of damage to the forearms and the wrist of Ricky Shane. Look at the way that he has them hooked. Yeah, he has those arms tied up and he is pulling on those shoulders. A lot of damage to the forearms, but that doesn't prevent Ricky Shane from almost.
No!
Good God Almighty! Almost pulling it off right there.
Ricky Shane. Great spine buster by Ricky Shane.
And both men down right now. Referee starting the count. Who's going to be the first one up to their feet?
Referee up to 4. 6.
Both men about evenly matched on their goal. Ricky Shane, first man up.
He gets the good lick in.
2 shots there of Andy Awesome, sends him off the ropes. Massive power slam.
2. Yes, he grabs on the leg, but no. Still, Andy Awesome finds a way to kick out.
8 minutes has elapsed. 2 minutes.
Oh, and a jawbreaker.
Only 2 minutes left in this one, Jay Styles.
I tell you what, Ricky Shane.
Good God Almighty! County achievement by Ricky Shane.
And Ricky Shane needs to capitalize.
Old school call.
Oh, and Ricky Shane now. Wait a minute, what the hell? What is up with Carl?
Carl comes out. Kendo sticking Carl. And Ricky Shane getting just what he deserves.
Wait a minute, what's this?
I thought we were seeing shades of the old school Ricky Shane there, the former king.
Steven, turn that in right here.
You mean this one, sir?
Yes.
Oh. Sorry about that, Ricky.
You're going to need this. Put the Singapore cane match.
Oh my God, a Singapore cane match!
I'm excited about this one.
The fastest sale on wheels is back at Lewis Nissan in Beckley. Rapid price markdowns on over 200 vehicles. New 2011 Nissan Frontier King Cab. Rapid price markdown to only $22,900. New 2010 Nissan Altima 2.5 sedans. Rapid price markdown to only $15,995. Plus 0% APR on new Nissans. Rapid price markdowns are back. Only at Lewis Nissan in Beckley. Call 1-800-TO-BECKLEY or online at lewisnissan.com.
Kramer Security and Investigations, an industry leader, is currently hiring for the position of security officer throughout southern West Virginia. At Kramer, quality begins and ends with our security officers. We are proud to offer a variety of shifts, competitive wages, professional training, and a great opportunity. For information, please call 304-256-0300. That's 256-0300, or apply in person at our Market Street Beckley or Walker Street Princeton locations. Kramer Security and Investigations, securing your future today. An equal opportunity employer.
For the past 16 years, Mark Hunt has helped hundreds of people who were injured in a car wreck. Mark Hunt and Associates help people put their lives back together after a car wreck. We get cars repaired, medical bills and lost wages paid, and get you the compensation deserved. Call Mark Hunt and Associates. We have the experience to help you when you can't help yourself. Mark Hunt and Associates, 304-344-1800, or on the web at www.markahunt.com.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Jacques Moliere, and with me is King Dozer. King Dozer, let's talk about you wrestling the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Maestro of wrestling.
First of all, Jacques, I want to say good morning to all my loyal subjects in West Virginia. First of all, I got to share a little present that the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Adam Pearce gave me. If you can get a close up on this little Rolex watch right here, this is what a champion gives to a king. And today, I'm going to do the champion another favor and take the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight title. Now, Jock, if you don't mind, excuse me, I got something to say. Maestro, you want to ruin my coronation? My night, where I became the king of West Virginia. You want to ruin that? I understand. What goes around comes around. Jock, come here for 1 second, please. I'm a little angry. Hold this microphone. Let me tell you something, Maestro. Tonight, you want to get your revenge on me? Thank you, Jock. I am going to come full force, and I'm going to take that Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight title from you. Because tonight, I'm doing everybody in the locker room a favor. I'm doing everybody in the state of West Virginia a great, indeed, fulfillment, and that is to take the heavyweight title from you and put you out of professional wrestling and take this promotion back to where it belongs, and that's to the top of the National Wrestling Alliance, because Bulldozer crushes all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of West Virginia, the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Maestro of wrestling.
Today, I have the opportunity to defend this championship against a man who cost me everything. King Dozer. You may be the king of West Virginia. You may be hiding high right now. But to me, you're a marked man. You cost me everything! I had the NWA World Champion Adam Pearce 45 minutes. I had him tapping out. And he knows it. NWA Mountain State knows it. Heck, the whole NWA knows it. I had him tapping like a fish. And the people know that title should be mine right now. It was up to those judges to decide the outcome. And guess who picked Adam Pearce? You! Out of spite! Trying to intimidate our commissioner, Larry Light, to vote in your favor. Who in the heck do you think you are? 20 years it took me! 20 years it took me to get a shot at the NWA World title. A title I grew up admiring. A title my peers grew up admiring and paying homage to. King Dozer, tonight, tomorrow, next week, I don't care, the day, it ain't over. I will get my rematch with Adam Pearce. But today, my friend, it's your turn to feel the wrath of the people's champ, Stro, the Maestro of wrestling. Ooh, la, la. In my prediction, pain.
Who made Adam Pearce down? That is the rightful world champion right there. Adam Pearce has got to be quaking in his boots in San Diego, California, along with the rest of NWA Hollywood.
The only thing I agree with there is NWA Hollywood should be shaking in his boots. I don't like the Maestro, but I definitely saw him almost pull off the victory of a lifetime. I was mad at the Bulldozer for a moment, but you know what he told me?
What's that?
And it made sense. He doesn't want to see a man like the Maestro hold the NWA World title. No, he wants to run over top of the Maestro, and he wants to win it himself. And I can respect that reason. I would much rather see the Bulldozer bring home the NWA World title for the Mountain State than the Maestro.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Look at this. Definitely contender for Wrestler of the Year, the Maestro. This is right in the ring. After winning with the fans. And look at this. He is our champion. 4-time Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight champion. Let's get a shot over there now.
Taking it down to the man's man.
It is for the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight title. First, the challenger from the ring guard, Detroit, Michigan.
Wait a minute. The Bulldozer claiming that he is no longer residing in Detroit, Michigan, and giving Jacques Boulier a tongue lashing.
One of the highest hills of West Virginia. Weighing in tonight at 437 3/4 pounds.
Bulldozer is our king.
To shut up and let me announce myself.
You should all shut up. Listen to your king. He is your Lord. You listen to the Bulldozer, the most important man in wrestling right there. How dare you disrespect the Bulldozer? How dare you disrespect the king of West Virginia?
Second. Oh no, get your big butt back in here, big boy.
Oh, yes.
Right now.
Take your whipping like a bad child that you
He
are.
is the NWA
No.
from New York City, he resides
Nope, you can't carry it.
the Maestro.
I'll hold on to this for you, sir. Jonathan steals stuff.
What a main event for the hour that we have.
Fantastic main event. And like we said, so much glory on the line, so much bad blood involved. Two men at the top of our business in the Mountain State today. This one's gonna explode.
No way. Not even on his best day. Did not walk away with the heavyweight championship.
Jonathan Styles, you may be looking at his best day. Today, the Bulldozer could definitely take that belt away from the Maestro. It wouldn't be an upset. It would be a contest. He isn't an up-and-comer. He's a force of nature.
And Stro just going in there like a house of fire, trying to seek revenge.
And the Bulldozer reversing things, smashing the Stro with form shots of his own.
And Stro another, just pounding him like a bad kid. Thank that man for what he did to you, Stro. And fans, if you do not know what Steve and I are talking about, if you were not in Maine, West Virginia, if you have missed the broadcast, check out our YouTube channel on MountainStateWrestling.com now, where all you got to do is register and you get access to great videos like the one from Rand.
That's true. But back to the action in the ring, the action that's happening right now that you're watching this morning. The Bulldozer absolutely dominating the Stro after a brief flurry of offense. And you see the Bulldozer just laying in the boots on Stro, the Maestro of wrestling.
And Stro getting choked out. Andrew Gibson, wait a minute. Oh, Bulldozer better be careful about touching the referees. He could get disqualified.
And where's the smiles of the Maestro now? Where's the ooh la la?
When I try, look at that. Oh, Stro chopping him back and forth.
Bulldozer raking the eyes though, completely stopping the momentum. No.
Yes, and Stro using a little unintended tactics of his own, but justly so.
Justly so?
Yes.
Who the hell are you and what did you do with Jonathan Styles? Are you just calling things the way you want to see them now?
I'm not calling things the way I want to see them.
And you see Stro reversing the fortunes. Bulldozer answering with an elbow to the gut, firing away on the Maestro. Measures him, big elbow to the top of the head.
And now, Bulldozer getting ready to whip the Maestro over and out. Oh.
Bulldozer measures him, but misses big with that running body splash.
And I tell you, Maestro set himself up, got that applesauce ready, because here come those chops.
But the Bulldozer, such a dominant monster, not much effect from the chops, but a lot of effect from those maneuvers. No, sir. I don't know what the Stro's going to do to keep this big man down. It seems like he hits him with everything he has, but the Bulldozer still gets back up from it.
And I tell you, talk about being led by the nose.
Stro bringing Bulldozer back up to his feet by nefarious means, I might add. Has him placed against those ropes.
There it comes. Oh, I thought we were
there it went.
Infamous chops from the Maestro.
Didn't happen though. Dozer kicked him in the gut, probably broke a rib or two, and he's just having his way with the Maestro right now. And he grabs the Stro by the top of the head, brings him out of the corner with a snapmare, measures him, big kick to the back. The Stro's not saying new law, he's saying please get me out of here.
No, that is not true. You are the fighting champion in that ring, and he's doing everything he can to get back to a vertical basin. Great chop by both men.
And both men showing superhuman resilience this morning. Normally, a guy gets hit with the moves they've been hit, he's down for a heck of a long time. It takes them a while to look for an opening, but these guys are finding openings left and right. They're finding their reserves at the blink of an eye because they have so much on the line. Neither man wants to lose this match. It's not a normal world title match. There's also a lot of revenge involved.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you that. Oh, look at the fighting.
Look at the intelligent tactics of Mr. Bulldozer, the king of West Virginia.
I was fighting an intelligent tactic.
It hurt him, didn't it?
Stro trying to go for a submission maneuver.
And the Bulldozer doing everything he can to fight out of this. And he's got the Stro by the leg, and he looks like he's just torquing away on that ankle there, just trying to pop it.
And I tell you, that's the same leg that Adam Pearce worked for 45 minutes in what I had to consider the greatest match in Mountain State Wrestling history.
And that leg's getting weaker and weaker every week, and Stro knows that he was watching, and he got the heck out of that hold as quickly as possible.
And now Stro clubbing to the back. And, oh yes!
There, have we got it? Have we got the encore? No.
I
thought we were going to see the encore. I thought we were going to see some real old school from him there.
Absolutely. But Bulldozer using his length to get to the ropes and reach out. And a great reach on Bulldozer helped him pull out what some would consider a lucky kick out there. And wait a minute, Bulldozer having his hand all over Andrew Gibson, which allowed him to get that low blow, and what a dastardly tactic.
He wasn't trying to do that. The referee was talking to him. He was giving the referee the respect he deserved. Stro walked right up on top of him, and when he was trying to turn around, he just lifted his foot up by accident and grazed the Stro. You see the Stro, like a little crybaby, just fell to the mat there, and now he's crying wolf on something that the Bulldozer obviously never meant to do.
No, that is...
Bulldozer going for a cover there.
Bulldozer uses more underhanded tactics cheeseburgers that he eats.
And Stro trying to grab that arm and go back to submission maneuver, but Bulldozer not going to let him get it at all, just firing away with those stiff shots, and I mean stiff. God, that hurts to look at from here.
The Bulldozer getting his bell rung by the Maestro.
Both men trading some brutal shots here, and the Bulldozer's getting mad.
Wow, I have never seen...
The Bulldozer just daring the Stro to hit him.
Oh, he's hit him all right.
There's your respectable world champion, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely. Come on, Snobs.
Knew you'd think so. Stro hitting the Bulldozer with that massive series of rapid-fire chops to the chest.
And wait a minute. Oh! And what was good for the
What the heck is... Are you kidding me?
No, you know that was more...
Are you kidding me?
Accidental.
That was cheating.
That was a slip of the boot by the Maestro.
Are you kidding me? What the hell match were you watching? You really are a corporate parrot, Styles.
Bro just dropping that big elbow right on the groin region on the Bulldozer.
There's your role model, kids. Cheat to win by any means necessary.
That's not true.
People's champion, huh? I guess we just have cheaters for fans. Dishonest people. I'd like to believe there's respectable people like the King. Thank God the Bulldozer's still in this one, though. Sees the shots to the abdomen of the show.
Look at the headbutts that were just applied by the Bulldozer, allowing him to cheat again, ladies and gentlemen. I have to apologize if you disagree with this sort of stuff. Let us know on the Mountain State Wrestling billboards or bulletin boards.
And Bulldozer just having his way with the Maestro at this moment. Hooks that arm behind his leg. And it's just got the head trapped in a vice. He's trying to twist it all the way around.
Pushing on him, wrenching that neck. I can tell you, as a person who suffered severe neck injuries, that is one way to exacerbate even the mildest injury and pull on the neck in ways that it should not be pulled on. And look at the cheers for the Maestro to help him work vicariously through the fans and get back to his feet.
Maestro fights out of it. Bulldozer goes for a clothesline. Stro ducks, but landed.
What a sidewalk slam by Bulldozer.
This is it, Jay Styles. 1, 2, 3. No. God, no.
Oh, you have to be extremely frustrated, Steve Hensley.
I'm frustrated. Imagine how the Mr. King Bulldozer feels.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, are you kidding me? Not now. No. Come on, Mr. Dozer. Come on, you're close to the ropes. Come on, buddy.
Why don't you just call him Your Highness and kiss his royal rear end, Steve?
He is our Highness. I don't have to kiss nothing. We have a mutual respect. I recognize how intelligent he is. He knew exactly where those ropes were. He grabbed a hold of them. He broke the hold. Thank God.
Oh, and now the Stro.
I can't imagine continuing in a world where the Maestro is our champion.
Oh, it's about...
That's all I can do every day to get out of bed.
Trying to get to a vertical base. He tries to chop Bulldozer down like the big redwood that he is. Oh, and an elbow by the Bulldozer now.
And you see Stro just holding onto the leg of the Bulldozer. He's just begging, Your Highness, please let me live through this. Please spare me my career. I don't know how I'm going to afford to pay people to cheer for me.
Oh, kick by the Bulldozer, and out of the ring goes the Maestro.
I have never seen a drop kick from a man that big perform that effectively in my entire life, Jay Styles. Bulldozer is a hoss in that ring.
Wait a minute. Goes back to the outside. Exchanging chops, exchanging blows. And now Bulldozer gets a taste of metal from that ring post.
And both men back in the ring right now. Stro goes for a lateral press. 1. No. 2. Was it a 2 count, really?
2 count, definitely. 2.
It doesn't matter. The Bulldozer can kick out all day long.
Bulldozer using the ropes to stop the count the second time, though. As Stro continues to work on the arm. If you notice, Stro has picked apart both that arm and one of Bulldozer's legs to try to get a submission and go home victorious this morning and retaining his title.
Bulldozer reverses.
Oh, nowhere.
Absolutely out of nowhere. Because he's the king and that's his royal decree. Pain for the Maestro.
2 count. And Andrew Gibson out for 3.
And Bulldozer looks to be the first man to his feet. And dominantly the first man to his feet too.
But he's so worn, he's so semi-conscious that I don't know what's going to happen.
He's still the first man up though, and he is measuring the Maestro while he watches him get in position.
Bulldozer spears Andrew Gibson.
Did you see the Maestro just pull the referee in front of him?
No, Andrew Gibson was checking on Bulldozer, and Bulldozer spears the ref.
What a dirty underhanded tactic that was by the Stro.
No, it wasn't.
He knew his title was in jeopardy. He knew the Bulldozer was getting ready to mix him up and plant him in the ring.
And this should be it. Bulldozer tapping, but the referee's not
No, the Bulldozer's trying to wake the ref up so he can see that he's still in this one, so he can prove a point.
Wait a minute, what is this? Is that
There you see Andy Allison, Matt Conard, and the Psycho Superman out. They're just pounding away on the stroke. They're watching the back of their investment, the King of West Virginia, the Bulldozer.
No.
This is fantastic, Jonathan Styles.
These three men are putting them.
Take them apart, boys. Come on. No. Somebody take out the Dark Horse. No. Somebody take care of that little flea. That's absolutely right. Destroy him. You see the Psycho Superman just choking the life out of the Stro with that kendo stick. Over on the opposite side of the ring, the Baltimore Bad Boy, the Bulldozer, and Matt Conard just taking apart Matt Barnett. There's Ricky Shane.
Yes. And then little bamboo Carl.
And the Bulldozer grabbing a hold of his crown. He says, see you later. You fans aren't worth it. It's the Dark Horse, Matt Barnett, Ricky Shane, stand tall in the ring with the Maestro. And this is unfortunate. Fans, I'm sorry. I thought we were going to see the Stro put out to pastures this morning.
Where's the Maestro?
The winner of the match, due to a disqualification, the Maestro!
And this music has never sounded worse to my ears, Jonathan Styles.
Thank goodness for good men in the locker room like Ricky Shane and like Matt Barnett to look out for a guy like the Maestro.
Thank God indeed. Whatever.
Of it. 10 pounds of leather and gold synonymous with greatness. This is NWA Mountain State Wrestling on Fox 59.